So I had the unmitigated gall to quit TikTok and Instagram because I was tired of chasing algorithms. And the result of that was a total decrease in sales. So I thought, maybe I can just double down on email and that will help bring sales in. Spoiler alert, it did not. So let me know in the comments if you ever thought about running your business without TikTok or Instagram. When made the decision to quit TikTok and Instagram for my business, I was totally burned out. I felt like I was spending so many hours making content and it just wasn't getting me where I needed to be. And I was just tired, honestly. That's all. It just came down to I was just tired. And so I thought by getting off Instagram and TikTok, even though that is a big source of where my leads come from, I would just focus on email to grow my list. I do collabs like bundles and summits as well on a time basis. Um, and I'd have more time to do what I enjoy, and I wouldn't have to, figure out and deal with the Osborne nonsense anymore. But what actually happened was fewer leads, fewer sales, fewer signups. And even still, with all of that, I don't regret quitting because I refuse to build a business doing things that I hate. I do that in my 9 to 5 already. So, like I said before, my sales decreased, and I wish I could say that I had checked my analytics and, saw the warning signs, but no, I don't track my numbers like that. I'm sorry. It's so boring. My entire system for like tracking if things are working are am I getting sales or not? I mean, that's the easiest way to track. So after a few weeks, after quitting Instagram and TikTok, I noticed that my Stripe notifications were getting real quiet. And that's when it hit me. And I kind of already knew. I guess it didn't hit me that hard. I knew that I would take a hit because again, most of my leads come from Instagram and TikTok. Um, but yeah, still it wasn't working. Before quitting Instagram and TikTok, I had an affiliate program, but then I ended up shutting that down because I switched from Shopify to Thrivecart. So I no longer had that stream of leads coming in from affiliates. And then I just realized that my email list wasn't enough. I love email. I think it's my favorite way to communicate with my audience. But if I'm not bringing new people to my email, it's just me saying the same thing to the same people over and over again. And I understand repetition is key when it comes to running a business, but you should always be bringing in new leads as well. And looking back, I see exactly what went wrong. If I had to do it over again, here are just some things that I would change. I would have reopened my affiliate program back up a lot sooner and been more active about reminding my affiliates that I exist. I was not reaching out to new partners because I don't like being rejected. So that's always scary to me to reach out to somebody and, never hear back from them or they say no. But I've gotten over that fear and I've been emailing people who I have, you know, been in collabs with in the past, whether it's from summits, bundles, or just working with, from old clients. And if I think that they, would be a strategic partnership, I reach out to them, asking them if they'd like to promote my products to their audience. And then summits and bundles, I am a huge fan, not so much of bundles anymore, but summits I like. But I was finding that the leads that I was getting from them weren't quality leads, especially from bundles. So, yeah, that just kind of wasn't working and I wasn't being as strategic as I needed to be when it came to those type of collaborations. And then lastly, I had committed to posting weekly on YouTube. That did not even happen. I think I stayed with it maybe for 3 or 4 weeks and then I fell completely off. And so I just was not really even creating new content like that anymore to bring people in. So here's the new plan. I am shifting how I get visible without forcing myself into social media burnout. I have created new content for my affiliates so that they can promote more easily. And I make sure that I send them reminders to make sure that they remember that they can promote my products. And now I'm also reaching out to people who have been in bundles and summits with to ask them to be affiliates. I am signing up for more summits and collaborations that I've seen actual results with instead of just saying yes to everything because desperation gets you nowhere. And I also have created an ongoing automated email funnel so that I can focus more on creating these strategic partnerships and collaborations while keeping the sales engine moving. And even though I'm not really using social media like that, I will still continue to post on my IG stories, but it's usually more so about my daily life than, what I'm selling or marketing. So, the moral of the story, if you are thinking of quitting Instagram or TikTok and they are major lead sources for you, please don't make the same mistakes I did. Make sure you have a plan in place to replace whatever you are losing.